Let me add my display capture. Well, I guess I'll just do game.
Still wondering how I got the green frogs over here, and it's just orange frogs. Are you streaming now?
Let me just double check. Tell me if you get the notification.
Got it.
Wait. Yep, you're streaming. You're live.
Anyways, welcome back to Hilly Shore Village again. This used to be the very first village of the world, and um, it used to be different, but and now it looks completely different because of something that eventually happened. I'll go into detail about that later. Then over here, there used to be some farm, but that eventually got taken down and then eventually turned into a little lake. Then I gotta remember what I built after that. Before all of this existed, we'll go back to that later. We'll go over here. This was the second, I guess you could say, village built. So it's not very modern-ish because it was built in old times, I guess you could say. So it's not very modern-ish. And Dakota built this house, but then I turned it into a library. And then someone else was on the world too. They built like a dark oak house, but I took that down. So yeah, we got the food market. This eventually came later. We got pretty much a diner. Got the workstations. You got the fishing spot. Go fishing. And then you got the houses. It's a little crowded, but all the houses are decorated. I guess I'll just go over everything. This was the newest event of addition to the village. It was a shop, like a shopping center. Still complete yet. Then over here, I guess I'll just point this out. We got a clinic. Got the lobby. And got all the rooms. And then you want to back it. And then I guess I'll just go back over. Oh yeah, and then this. We got our two hotels. Well, actually, this might be the mayor's house. I think so. And then this is the hotel. I don't think I'll go in order just because it's gonna take a while to memorize everything, so I'll just point out everything. So if we go over here, first ever gas station, and most of these builds on my world were without tutorials. This was a tutorial, but I might take it down. Got a truck. Got a military checkpoint. We got our hospital. And all the rooms, I believe, are maybe not decorated. Then we'll go over here. This was the first military slash government place, and they all have stuff in them. This is the barracks. That was, yeah. And then this
You saw
was
nothing.
missile control site.
Oh no!
These are supposed to be missile silos. then this building was supposed to be a storage area, but nothing in it. And then over, I don't know what this building was supposed to be, but it's something. And then over here is the research lab. And here, before they go through the nether, probably gonna need a flint and steel. So we have to activate the portal.
Having teleported.
Dakota, you have to go into the creative, because that's not gonna work. Here is the base. You have to... Hold on. So this is the base. We'll just go through here. We'll explain that later. Over here was the Nether lab, the Nether like main headquarters base. But as you can see, it was kind of mainly destroyed and taken over by piglins. And then we got a bridge that goes down here. All the way down here. And then all the way down here. And also, to mention now, if you see piglins with netherite armor, it means I kind of have a ranking system, so it means they're a high rank in the piglin team. This is where a wither attack happened, you probably noticed. Then we got another bridge. Got a checkpoint base that used to have villagers in it. Then we have another wither attack over here. And then there was another wither attack over here. So, a lot of withers in this area. Now, we'll go back to... Also, these banners are the villagers' flags, if you're wondering what those are. So then if we go back up these stairs, we got the piglin base. And this wall was made by the villagers to prevent them from getting in. Then we kind of have a stash up here. Follow the gold. Then we go up these stairs. Actually, one of the stairs.
I completely bullshit.
Yeah, I also lost. Oh, there he is. Found him.
So here's the piglin bastion. Yeah. I haven't done anything to it, so there's really nothing special to see, but go back through the overworld. That's pretty much it for the nether. Actually, there's an east. You just go through it.
Where'd he go?
And then this is the tanks. I did use the tutorial on these. And then if we go behind here, we've got some advanced helicopters. I made these. And then we got the first villager vault. So we have to...
It's nice being a spectator, actually. Yep, this
So we
is
got
really where he...
mining room, or could be in their emergency exit. Go through here. And we got some train tracks. Then we got the
Oh!
medic area. Got the lobby. Got whatever you call this room.
Reception desk.
And then you have all these rooms.
Random iron block. A beautiful iron. Hey!
Then more signs. So I guess we'll go down here. We got living, basically the residential area. And all the rooms are going to pretty much look exactly the same. Then we got the library down here. And then we got the bathroom over here.
Tyler, you want to take a shared bath with me?
I'm good.
Then we'll go to the storage, power, and the control room. So this is the power, and the entire vault.
I remember doing that.
Then we got the storage room. We got the control room,
Another one.
where the people in charge of the vault would be. And this used to be an emergency exit until I realized that it led out to the ocean, so this room was just for the light. Then we got cafeteria, farms, water, and bakery. So we got the farms. We got our water source. It's filtered. And then we got our cafeteria and the bakery.
And you thought our world was insane, Tyler. Shane did this practically all by himself. Joey helped with a little bit of it, and I didn't really help because I wanted him to do it.
That's pretty much it for the vault. So we'll head up and close this off. Break that. That's it.
Now it's time to go
And
to the
over
original.
here, we have
the
the
lighthouse.
The old lighthouse that was suspiciously, it was attacked by an unknown thing, unknown attack, so it got destroyed. That's
It was
one of the
Bigfoot.
key factors that led to the villager versus pillager war. Then we had the first airport. It looks different how it used to be. It didn't always look like this, but it's a little bit different.
It was originally a military base.
this first airport. And then over here, there's actually...
Dude, this world looks so nice in RTX whenever you turn it on, Tyler.
I'm sure it does. I mean, this is
Yeah.
insane.
Yeah, this is old. It used to be an old underwater tunnel, but got destroyed, so they just put a road over it. And then this used to be a port, but the military had to come here for a war that was going to happen. But before I show what happened, this used to be an old port right here, but it got sunk.
Yeah, it was so much memories. Memories
Then
of...
over here was one of the bigger things on this island. We have a hydro dam.
I can only see Shane's cape. I mean Tyler's. Not Shane's.
Small library. And you can also go under. And iron trapdoors, there's supposed to be purifiers. And this was just a random room. This is in our storage area. If you go up, this is where most of the workers sleep. Down here, it gets a little confusing down here, so I'm going to guide you. You can't go outside of it. So we'll just go down here first.
My heart just dropped for a second.
Got kitchen, and then the eating area.
Oh, this was added. Because this kitchen was never allowed to be in, because villagers.
And then this gets a little confusing. You just have to keep following these things. And that leads to this room, and then same thing back.
I just want to say something real quick, Tyler.
Pretty much for the dam.
Alright, so these villagers actually reminded me of a funny moment that happened on our world. Shane probably remembers this. Remember the paths? Because of the straight paths, all the villagers would come out of the house and start marching in a line.
Yeah, I remember that. And then we have a bridge over here. The tunnels, you can't go in them, but I made it like it seem like it. Got some cars. This used to be a mining area, but was never officially finished. Then we got a tree yard, lumber yard.
That used to be a factory.
And then we got another gas station. And then...
How did a zombie just murder an iron golem?
And then, if we go up here...
I don't even know what this one. There we go.
This is where Mountain Town is at. So we got our first watchtower. You can go in by through this side.
Or you come in through the bottom.
Or I guess you could just, come through here. Probably. And then we have the second watchtower, but that's basically the exact same thing. And then we have Mountain Town.
Mountain Town.
And then we also have a Mountain Royal Hotel.
Oh, I've never seen this, I don't think. Oh, yeah, I have.
And that's it for this island. But there's also an underground. So, you have to come all the way over here.
Geez, there's so many caves you actually miss.
And also, this is an old plane. So,
The old plane. The plane that I love so much.
and here is the mining area. So first we got some railroad track, and we got some built. Oh my, that's a lot of zombies. We got some buildings down here, and I don't think any of them have anything in them. This, what is this? It used to be like a secret bunker, I'm assuming, but it never finished. Like most of the stuff down here.
I'm in the woods.
Then we got another railroad track. But behind this giant wall, this is where things get interesting. Village ball.
Oh, this isn't the wall I thought it was.
We got our mining vehicles.
Looks like they have eyes.
And over here's where things get a little dangerous.
My favorite wall.
So
There's
this,
still iron golems in here.
you'll find out soon through there. This is the research part of this place. Down our storage room. And
And you can actually go into the cars too.
then this is basically the barracks. We got a breach. And that's why there's. So basically, this place is monitoring. The villagers don't exactly know what this is, but I'm just basically calling it the Skulk virus, and it spreads fast.
Well, because we summoned some.
And that villager is dead.
We summoned a bunch of wardens and
And
iron
so
golems
all
and they fought
this
each other.
right here, all of this wasn't Skulk, but this used to be wasn't Skulk, but it spread so much that the cave is basically covered in it.
And I'll just pretty much say the backstory of this too. Yeah, me and Shane spawned a bunch of wardens, a bunch of iron golems, made them fight each other. There's a bunch of zombified pigmen, piglins, bunch.
And this is where the virus started. This is the actual part of the Deep Dark. Everything beyond here, this is spreaded. So it's spreading fast, and they're trying to contain it. And then this, they thought the virus could have went up through here, so they blocked that off. So yeah, it's spreading fast.
Jeez. This tour is actually going quicker than I thought it would.
So that's pretty much the entire underground part. But this is only half of it. There's still a lot more. But I guess I could tell the backstory about the war that happened.
Jeez. 24 minutes already. Don't know exactly where you guys are. You guys are almost out already. How come I can go through walls, but I'm still slower than you guys? Oh, we're skipping straight to over here.
Yeah, it was the other side.
Aw. Well, I guess you could start explaining how the war started. I actually don't really know how it started.
I kind of forgot how the war started, but one part of it was when that lighthouse was destroyed. So that's the part of it.
Let me check.
So this,
Put on my weather.
basically, if we step up here, this is where the war basically is. And there is can't remember the reason why the war started, but there was a war that happened between the villagers and the illagers. So there was 3 boats out here, and 2 of them are destroyed, but we'll just say they moved away. This one today, actually, it was hit by, it was trying to be sunk because it was too damaged. So if we go over here, this was the illager base, and you can see 2 of their ships that were guarding here have sunken, and they were above ground, and then I just basically copied them under the water. So
You should have used structure
also there
blocks.
is another one. This was another illager ship too.
Shane,
That
you know
one.
how much easier you probably would have been if you learned how to use structure blocks?
Hmm.
Then you could have just copied and pasted them.
Yeah, me, Sam, and Wyatt made a world, and it's kind of like this, but it was in Space Invaders, so we just made a bunch of alien ships and robots and copy and pasted them all over the world to tell a story.
Hmm.
That world is huge as well. Not as big as this though.
Yeah, this was
Or
all
yeah,
built by hand by Shane.
So yeah,
yeah.
this was their missile silos. They got turrets. This was one of their UAVs or spy drones. And then what happened here was that a villager ship rammed into the wall, so it broke it. And you could tell it's a villager ship by the flags. And these were all the parked villager ships. This one's eroding very fast, so that one's probably going to sink soon. And then we had a cargo ship over here sunk,
How many
carrying.
years would you say have passed from this point from the beginning of the world?
And then here was their secret little hideout.
Shane.
So this used to be, it wasn't flooded, but eventually did get flooded, so their drone hangar got flooded. And then we had a little port over here. This was their main base. And it's destroyed because, there was a battle here. So basically what happened was the villagers came, they won, but the villagers took it back, so they were repairing it. And then the villagers came back and pretty much ended it. And this used to be the power room right here. The lever still doesn't work, but actually, yeah, it still works. So this power room. This used to be the barracks. This used to be storage. This used to be the armory. And then there used to be a downstairs part, but it was never really finished and then it flooded. And over here, this is where they kept villagers at. And it was like a little prison. But then eventually that got flooded. And then this never led anywhere, but this was just like a bunker or something. Yeah. That's pretty much it for the base. And also, it's not here anymore, but I don't know if Dakota remembers this, but there used to be a floating shipwreck, like right here up in the air somehow.
I
It ran
remember that.
it randomly came out of nowhere. It was just a floating shipwreck and it just randomly spawned for some reason. Yeah.
Wait, it's right here now.
Oh yeah, there is something.
I've
Actually,
never
two things.
seen this. You've
Dakota,
never,
have you seen?
no, I've never even seen this.
So this was a secret villager stealth submarine, but a breach happened, I think, and
And
everything kind of.
only one of them survived.
Yeah, I didn't remember this until one of you pointed it out. But yeah, this was a secret stealth submarine. And
You
then
never even
over
should be.
here, to be honest, I have no idea what this was. Can't exactly remember, but used to be something.
Was this at Villager Island?
I think it was spy base. Also,
Remember that island? Yeah.
there's an
Yeah.
ocean place over here too.
Come over. Someone teleport over to me. I know the story of this island at least.
Oh wait, um, hold on.
Remember this island where you massacred a
Yeah,
family?
remember. Basically, well, you want to tell the backstory if you
Alright,
remember?
so I think, okay, so there was one family who lived here. There was a house on this island, and I forget what happened, but for some reason, all of it all got destroyed.
It was
I'm
called the
telling,
the Lonely House.
yeah, it was called the Lonely House, and I remember the first time I ever seen this, for some reason there was fish everywhere in this ocean.
Yeah. This Dakota, I don't think I missed anything. I think I
I don't
covered
think.
everything. So
Wait, yeah,
yeah,
you missed one thing.
and that is
1 second, let me make my way over there.
it's probably just part of the wall, right? Oh yeah, that. Basically, if you're on a stream, that it was some old Illager bunkers they had over there, but they were destroyed during the war. Other than that, I think that's everything. So now we go. That's only a little half of the whole world.
Here comes the newest half, I guess.
What the world
Oh, what
was.
the heck?
So this is where the order, I think it was called the Order of Connection began. And the whole goal was they discovered there was mainland over here. So they built I'm gonna say in my world, 200 blocks is a mile. So this bridge is 600 blocks, so that's 3 miles. So it's a long bridge. Took me like not that long actually, but we go over here. Also, I want to say about the Villager versus Villager war. It's not a peace treaty to never attack each other again, but as you'll find out over here, they kind of may be broken it. So the first thing is this place. If anyone's over here.
Dakota, what are you looking for in the oh, that works.
Camera shake.
So this is a
Uh,
museum or aquarium. We got the
I was
aquarium.
just looking at. I was trying to see how to reload chunk.
And it has every single ocean mob that you can get, I'm pretty sure. Poison.
You're forgetting the whale.
And then we got our seagrass, coral, sea pickles, kelp, and we got a little cafeteria. And then we got squid, dolphin, dolphin, bow squid, pretty much every ocean animal. Then we got the bigger version where it has more of them. And then over here we got our bathroom. Over here was the gift shop, but not really much into it right now. And over here, I still don't really know what I'm doing with.
Sorry, I was testing out to see if the stream was working.
I don't know what we're doing with that. And yeah, I guess it is kind of a big parking lot for just a little aquarium. This was a village they found. It was an old village. It was like
He
this.
made it a miniature version of our world village. It looks like.
And over here is where it gets more modern. And this over here is naturally spawning. And they won't.
Bro, what is this?
And they won't
Enchanted
ever.
armor.
Bro, it's diamond
Full,
armor.
but half the enchanted armor. Skeleton enrichment.
So as you could tell, this gas station over here we got police department and the fire department. We got fire trucks. I'm gonna build more of these, just haven't had a time. Then the best part, we got Bob's Eat and Dine.
Oh, you covered up the area.
Yeah, I did that today. I guess I could say, I think I said this, but it's basically where homeless people live. They lived under this bridge. And then this wasn't here today. Dakota was just experimenting with stuff.
I was trying to make better traffic lights instead of this.
And then over here was the big thing. The water treatment plant thing. So it's basically the hydro dam, but on land. This was just an exit to outside.
Yeah, the hydro dam is crazy. I wish Shane made it. It was the biggest build I've ever seen him make. I remember whenever you texted me while you were at school, saying I should start a city world. And this is where it came.
Yeah, and this is where I'm at. Got empty room. This is the hallway. Another empty room. Empty room still. Well, actually, this one isn't. A bathroom.
A random non-empty room. People still have yet to, just remember, people still have yet to accept their job applications.
And then we had a storage room on here.
How's the tour been, Tyler?
It's been pretty crazy so far. This is
You
insane.
were not expecting this, weren't you?
And
Yeah, I was not expecting this at all.
got some more
Holy.
And over here we have another bridge. I guess we'll just go over things. We'll just go over everything down here. So we got another lumber yard. And we have this huge cave, which I don't know what to do with. And then we got a nice road, and then we go up here. We got our weather station.
Airport ticket?
You guys are over there. That's the airport. It's the biggest airport on this world so far.
Pretty good runway.
Then over here is the weather station. More bathrooms over here. And then over here is actually something Joey made on this world.
Where?
I made this staircase part, but
I'm
I don't
so confused
I don't
of
really
where
know
you
what
are.
he made down here, but he made something.
Oh, this. I remember I randomly came across this too. Because this leads to a cave somewhere. Yeah, right here, right here. Came randomly
Bro,
across
what
it.
in the?
Yeah, I don't know what he was doing.
Ew.
Bro, doing some devious stuff to that thingy.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is actually how I discovered this place. And then it made Shane
I think it's
remember it.
Oh,
showers.
this cave, yeah.
And this just leads to the cave that was out
And
here.
that's whenever I got mad at Shane because there was a random dog at the bottom.
But I'm assuming you guys were over there, you saw that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Time to go through the tunnel.
So then this, we'll go to that in a second. This is a new experimental thing where we're having 2-lane roads now that are going into a tunnel. And this is where a military base is going to be at. So I don't know exactly where this road's going to lead to, but I don't know. But down here is going to be a neighborhood because it looks nice. And then if we go back up to the tunnel, over here is where I wanted to continue that highway because it fits perfectly between here. But the very last thing, or I guess second to last thing, this is just a random village with nothing special.
This tour has actually almost been an hour. It's been 43 minutes.
Gonna need water after this. Where was it? It was right here. Very secret place. Probably tell who this belongs to.
They infiltrated the facility.
And there's a specific reason they came down here, and it also came from a video I watched about some lore.
Whoa. I didn't even know there was a door over there. Earlier we just busted right through.
So here's some rovers. There's a
And
reason why.
look closely at their wheels. You'll understand why.
And this is where it begins.
This is where we started too, Tyler. This is where Shane helped me fight the warden. He tried to torture me as I was fighting it too.
So the Illagers found an ancient city, and they're going to be experimenting with it. So they're going to be doing a lot of stuff with that. And they already know about the warden, because from a video I watched, I once saw that the Illagers were eventually sometime down in the ancient cities, because why else would there be dark oak planks in an ancient city? Illagers are the only people in Minecraft that use those, so they were eventually down there. So then that gave me an idea that they already knew about the warden. And this is going to be an elevator for the drones to get, or the rovers to get down to. And since they know about the warden and the vibrations, they put some wool on their rovers so it doesn't make vibrations.
That's why I said look closely at the wheels. And, I guess, is there anything else?
Nope, just a giant wall that separates. And I think